Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I uploaded this video and my Pottery Barn outlet video yesterday, but I think something was wrong with the sound. I don't know, a couple people said there was a buzzing noise. I didn't hear it. So I took them down and I'm going to re-upload them. I don't remember what all I said in the video yesterday, but I'll share what I did learn from the employees at the store in this video, so hopefully it'll help you make a good decision. So I think the main things I learned is that this one outlet store, the outlet stores for Pottery Barn and Crate and Barrel are far and few between. They just don't have a ton of them, and they serve a large area, a large number of stores, multi-state. So this is why you're going to see Pottery Barn was stacked. Crate and Barrel was not so much stacked, but he also said, the guy I spoke with in the store said that they turn over items super fast. So I would say if you go to Pottery Barn outlet and you see something, because they have a better chance of having multiples, buy it. But if you want to walk around and come back and buy it, that's one thing. But if you go to Crate and Barrel outlet, I would say if it looks like this one and it operates like this one where they turn everything very, very fast, I would say buy it. If you want it, even if you're going to visit other stores, if you have somewhere to store it, or you can buy it and tell them to put a sold sticker on it, and you can stop back there and get it before you leave. I would do it because he was saying that they literally put stuff out and then people come in and get it right away. And also, Crate and Barrel's prices are better than Pottery Barn. This is the outside of the store. You can see it looks really small, but actually they had multiple stores. So they had this one, and then they just literally kept going for the stores to the left of it. Anyway, so I would say if you see something at the Crate and Barrel outlet, buy it. I would say if you want something from Crate and Barrel, go call the outlet store and ask them if they have the item name and the item number, and ask them if they have it. Sometimes you can find items in the outlet that are actually in the store. The reason that happens, and this is what I learned from the employees, is because if someone orders something and then it is delivered to their house, and let's say there's a little ding on it and they were saying don't want it, it could end up in the outlet. It could have a small ding on it. It wouldn't bother maybe you wouldn't even maybe notice it, but it bothered them. So the other way you could do it is if there's a surplus of items in the store and they need to move in new items, they're going to send the other items to the outlet. Also, if they have things on clearance in the store and they don't sell, those would also potentially come to the outlet. You also have a situation where something could be delivered to a customer and get damaged with delivery, but the customer never actually takes ownership of it. That could end up in the outlet. They said if you call them, you can actually ask them, give them the item number and give them the item description, like if this was, gray wishbone chair item 23498, and they can tell you if they have it. They can potentially hold it. It just depends. If it's already on hold, or if they are really busy, they may not be willing to hold stuff. They're not obligated to hold anything, but they did say they typically will hold stuff because most people who do hold items come to get them. So here are the discounts you would get on the items in the store. It's pretty good discounts. I mean, bedroom furniture is 50% off. So here's the dining room table and chairs. And this was really nice because you could actually get the entire set. You could just buy the chairs, 1 chair, 2 chairs, 3 chairs. You could just buy the table. You can see this table has a little damage on the corner. That is easily fixed. But for the discount, it's worth it. And keep in mind, these are no returns. So if you buy something from the outlet, make sure that you don't want to return it. This desk was amazing. It was super heavy, sturdy. I did see, I would say Crate and Barrel had more office furniture than probably any other type of furniture. Second would be they had dining room furniture. The last they had would be couches. I think I saw 3 couches, but they were all really nice, and they were all neutrals, but they just didn't have a ton of them. But he also said, literally, he was just getting stuff out of a truck. He said, we just got another truck in. We're bringing stuff out. And he said that literally today, I got there when they opened, and I think a lot of people are working, but he said they start getting busier closer to lunch. And he said literally they put stuff out and it's gone. So go try to get there early. in the morning and stick around. Leave the store if they're unloading a truck. Leave the store, visit some other stores in the area, come back, and they probably will have even more stuff out. That's what happened to me. Is I left Pottery Barn Outlet and came back, and there was new stuff out. They were unloading truck, and this piece was really pretty. And then with Crate and Barrel, I left that store and went back. And typically that's what I'll do, just because I know I didn't get to see everything, and there were some things I wanted to buy. And if there's things I want to buy that I definitely don't need, and my gut is telling me you don't need this, you can live without this, I'll leave and I'll come back. And if it's still there and I still want it, and believe it or not, when I did go back, I still loved it just as much. I just didn't have that urge to buy it as much. So here are the dining room tables. You can see benches, and they had a decent number of tables. Definitely they had a lot of desks. Both of these rows are tables, by the way. They had a good selection of chairs, matching chairs, but not a huge selection of chairs. And then this is the decor. That's it. That's crazy. They had a little bit in the next room. They had another 2 stores connected together. They did not I expected to see more decor. At Pottery Barn Outlet, I saw a lot of home decor. They didn't have a ton of each item, but they had a good variety. They did not have a good variety here, but again, they may get a truck in that's full of home decor. And that's the thing, is you don't know what they're going to get in. And that's what the guy said, is they really don't know when the truck drives up what's going to be in it. They just unload it, put it on the floor, and then someone comes and buys it. This was super pretty, a little buffet, and it was a really good price. And that's the gross price. That's not the net price. You pay that price less the discount. So 100%, if you're looking to furnish a home, whether it's a vacation home, your main home, I would definitely go to the outlets first. Get everything you can. If you love, Crate and Barrel, you love Pottery Barn, get everything you can first from the outlet. And then if you want to go finish at the retail store, you would have saved a ton of money. This had a marble top, super pretty, very nice buffet. You can see this one is really pretty. You can see a little bit of damage on it, but again, I didn't really see any damage that you couldn't fix. This was really pretty. It was wood in the front. It was a herringbone, and then it had the marble top. Interesting combination. I haven't seen that. I don't know that I love it, but it's interesting. This was really pretty. This was definitely more of the orange wood. Almost reminded me of, I don't know, something I would have seen back in the 70s or 80s, I think. But it was really pretty. This had a metal front, and then as you can see, it had the veneer top, $14.99. You can't beat that. It's a credenza, media credenza. Yeah, the gross prices are good at Crate and Barrel. I have an easier time buying something from Crate and Barrel than buying something retail at Pottery Barn, but that's because I am super frugal. This was really pretty. It was actually a blue. It was hard to see, but it was actually it was called indigo, but it's so pretty. Very unique piece. Crate and Barrel, Pottery Barn, their furniture is typically produced and manufactured with high quality, and it's thicker. You can see you pick up a desk here and you're going to get that weight. You're going to get that wood. Even if it's a veneer, you're going to get that weightiness to it, that solid feel. And then you order something from, say, Overstock, and then you pick up that desk, and it might be pretty light and veneer, and you can definitely tell a difference in the quality of furniture sometimes. This shearling chair, I think I got a picture of this twice. That's a picture, a standalone picture. I really like this chair. $19.99. Notice sold as is, no returns, exchanges, or repairs. So check everything over as best as you can. And the Pottery Barn outlet, that was really hard to do because there was stuff stacked. You would definitely need to get the employees to take stuff down for you and walk around, look under the tables, look at all the edges, look at the legs, pick it up, pull it apart, see, if there's something that's wobbly, is it uneven? Most of the things you could fix, but you do want to know if you buy something, if it isn't, retail quality or retail standard. This table was $8.99. That was one of the few kids pieces I saw. That was a dresser. As you can see, it's so cute though. And then here are the couches. They didn't have very many. I guess they had more than 2 or 3, but some of those on the left were chairs, but yeah, they had a few couches, not many, but I would say they were all nice. So if you're looking for a couch and you weren't too like set on one style, you could definitely probably find a couch here. There were several that just really pretty. This was nice because it was a whole set, and I didn't see a lot of that, but this would have been great. It was very trendy, very pretty, and it was a set. You see the one beside it was a standalone. There were no nightstands that match, but you could get complimentary nightstands. This couch, if I needed a couch, this couch I would have purchased. It was so comfy and it was so pretty. I can't remember the price. Hopefully I'll show it, but yeah. So I would say this. Like I said, go. Oh yeah, it's $33.98. Not too bad. And then you take the discount from that. And the nice thing is they have the dimensions on here too. Bring a tape measure. I always bring my tape measure when I do any shopping, and measure the location. You might want to put something before you go. I've done that before where I've thought, well, I don't think I'm going to, be buying much today. I just need to get a few things. And then you go and you see a piece of furniture that just happens like perfect for a location that you've just given up on finding the perfect piece, but you can't remember the dimensions of the wall. So I've done that so many times. So now I just keep a little tape measure in my purse. And when I go, I can figure out if something does fit pretty quickly. Curtains, they had 84-inch, 96-inch. I want to say they had 94-inch too. $29.97 a panel. That is phenomenal. I think that's a great price. Here are the panels they have. You can see very pretty colors. Pretty much something for every room you have. Neutrals, whites, cream, blue, and let's see. Really nice. The fabric was really nice. That was more like a velvety fabric. And it wasn't a raised velvet, but it felt like velour, more like velour-y velvet. And then they had kids, and then they had some rugs. The rugs, I'd say I wasn't thrilled about the rugs. They had quite a few, but I think they almost look like I would hate to say used. Maybe they were demos in the store, a lot of them, because they definitely did not look new. So you see the ones in the plastic, but then they had as you see these, they were not in the plastic, and you can see like there's a little rip on that one. I don't think these were in people's houses. I almost think these may have been displays in the store. I should have asked someone, but yeah, they were just sort of half rolled up. Don't get me wrong, they were a great deal. So if you want a rug, definitely get one. Here you can see end tables, and you can see a lot of onesies. You don't see a lot of sets, but you could get complimentary tables easily. And I'll tell you, you might even find a complimentary table at Pottery Barn, one at Pottery Barn, one at Crate and Barrel. You never know. What else? Let's see. That's just odds and ends. That's home decor there. That's it. There were a couple sections of home decor, and this was one of them. This bowl. Let me show you this bowl. Oh my word. That bowl was so heavy. And then I turned it over, and I want to say it was $298. Yeah, $298 for a marble bowl. And you can see compared to my hand, it wasn't that big, but it was on clearance. So it'd be $150. So this was also marble, almost like marble paper clip look, really pretty. And that was clearance, and that would have been 50% off. This was a metal basket. I wanted to pick it up and show it to you, but it wouldn't stand upright. You really need to put something in it. Super pretty, very nice. And then they had a few other things. They had you see these shelves everywhere, really pretty. And they had a little bit, I think that was like a chalkboard or like a frame. And then you had these. I suspect these didn't sell because there probably had a ton of them, and the shape of them was weird. You would have to have a pretty big vase to put those in. And then this was $13.49. This is a cane chest. This is a big dresser. I mean, the prices are good before the discounts, and then you imagine taking 40% off of that price, and that's why this store turns over furniture so quickly. That's the number one reason. Prices are good regardless, and then you put those big discounts on it, and there you go. So I'll let you finish out watching the rest of the items. If you have any questions, let me know. I 100% recommend going to both Pottery Barn and Crate and Barrel Outlet if you are just want to look around, or if you're in the market for furniture. Before you shop retail, if you love those two brands, I will do it. Like, now that I know they're there, I'll do it. I have a Crate and Barrel dining room table, and I wished I'd known about this. I would have gone here first to see if I could have find one in the store that would have been, similar. I had the Verve table, but I may have loved another table just as much, and it may have cost me, 40% less. So have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.